The Better Than This campaign has been launched with a powerful message: women deserving an equal voice in politics. At a time when female representation in leadership remains low, the campaign is challenging barriers, stereotypes, and discrimination faced by women who want to lead. In Fiji and across the Pacific, women make up more than half the population, yet their voices remain underrepresented in parliaments, councils, and key decision making spaces. The Better Than This campaign is calling for change. Its goal is to create a political culture where women are valued as leaders, free from intimidation, harassment, or unfair treatment. Organizers say the campaign is about breaking down systemic barriers and building public support for women to step forward into politics with confidence. Temesia Tuicaumia, an education specialist, fashion influencer, and designer, and lead advocate in this campaign, speaks to the team on what Better Than This campaign is all about.
Through the Better Than This campaign, what we seek to really confront is that it's not about making room for women, but finding a balance for these women, that they too are decision making people. They too deserve to be sitting at the table. And we're not just talking about women that come from families of power or women that come from educational backgrounds. We're talking about every single woman, whether they are from our markets, whether they're from our villages, from our settlements, but there should be a clear representation of women across the board at the table.
The campaign will focus on awareness, advocacy, and youth engagement through public dialogues, storytelling, and community events. It aims to shift mindsets, spark conversations, and empower people, especially young people, to take the lead in building integrity, equality, peace, and respect in society.
I think there's always a higher expectation of women in any sphere that women is in. And women in decision making is much harder and they're critiqued much more harshly. We need to create much more awareness and education. And maybe the women who are putting other women down had never had champions to champion them. So we need to create the culture of where we begin to champion women, as men, as everybody. And that's what this campaign is really about.
I want more women voices to be heard, and in a sense where it is never always overshadowed by men judgments or men opinion, because obviously men are dominant in that area, which we are still fighting for. Through this campaign, where we really need more politician and women, the safety that supposed to be there, we cannot see it as a youth. I really want girls to be motivated enough to stand up and say what they would love. You've seen a lot of women now in the parliament sitting, and you can only hear two voices, three voices in the parliament. Not all the women inside the parliament voices are heard.
The Better Than This campaign is more than a message, it's a movement for change. By challenging harmful behaviors, demanding accountability, and lifting women's voices, organizers hope to create a Fiji where women and girls can live with safety, dignity, and equality.